Smokin' Joe Frazier. Every time I say that name, I could feel the excitement. It takes me back 40 years, March of 1971. It was cool out that night, but it was hot in the ring, and the world had awaited a long time for this epic battle between two great fighters. There in one corner, Muhammad Ali, that look on his face, staring at Joe Frazier, that look of confidence, almost arrogance. And across the ring, Smokin' Joe, banging those gloves together. He was ready, and there's the bell. And for the next 15 rounds, we had never seen anything like it. There was Ali, the great hand speed, the flashing combinations, those dancing legs. A man who could change the ebb and flow of a fight round to round. And Smokin' Joe, always moving forward, bobbing, weaving, always moving his head, looking to land that murderous left hook, cutting off the ring. And on it went. Now we're in the 15th round. And there's that jaw-breaking left hook that put Ali on his back. And only his great pride and superb condition got him back on his feet to finish the fight. But that knockdown was the crowning touch on the win for Joe Frazier. And now here we are, 4 years later, the Thrilla in Manila. Two fighters supposedly past their prime, their best days behind them. But it's like a magic wand touched them, and they put on a battle that'll long live in boxing memory. This is pure boxing lore. Round after round, they fought beyond human endurance, beyond the border of all reasons. First it was Ali, then it was Frazier. You said this is the end, but it wasn't the end. Until after 14 murderous rounds, I'll always wonder if Ali, who couldn't get off his stool, would have been pushed to the middle of the ring by Angelo Dundee, and Joe Frazier would have gotten off his stool to fight that 15th round. Would either of them been able to finish? Knowing both of them, they probably would, but it's certainly something to think about. It may have been one strange ending, but Eddie Futch, who was very humane and loved Joe and had been around boxing for a long time, didn't want to see him take any more punishment. But it's over now. It's over, Joe. Your earthly chores are done. There's no more rounds to fight down here. The good Lord has taken you home. And I'll tell you something. When the big boss of the riders looks down and says, "Fabulous Gilly, it's time, son." I mean, not that I'm hurting things. I do have some business to look after down here. But when he comes and cradles me in his loving arms and takes me beyond that crystal sea, I'm not going to put up too much of a fuss. Because when he takes me and drops me off at those pearly gates, before the angels take me through, I'm going to have one request. I'm going to ask for one gold-encrusted ducat so I can sit ringside and watch Smokin' Joe go toe-to-toe with Rocky Marciano. And what a blockbuster of fight that'll be. And sitting next to me at ringside will be the Manasseh Mahler, who will be challenging the winner. So, while I have a few things to do down here, Joe, you rest easy. But don't take too long, because I want to see you back in the gym, getting ready for the Rock. Born 1944, died 2011, Smokin' Joe Frazier, fighter.